Hello my lovelies, so today I'm going to be doing a video all about my altar box. I've gotten lots of questions on this and basically which crystals I would recommend for the fall season, so I figured I would combine the videos and show you how I do my altar boxes and what they mean for me and how I use them and how they benefit my life, and hopefully I can help one of you out. Sorry if you see my shadow in the background. But anyway, this is my altar box. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like on the front. This is what it looks like. It is a wooden box. I got this from the thrift store. Sorry, my angle keeps moving. But I got this from the thrift store. It is made in the Philippines, hand carved, and it is absolutely beautiful. I figured this would be absolutely perfect to do crystal boxes or altar boxes in, and I'm going to explain to you what that is and how it works. On this side, these are crystals that I just overall would recommend to anyone for anything for the fall season. There's nothing in particular that pertains to myself and my needs. These are completely, I would recommend them to anyone else for the fall. And then this side right here is specifically altered, no pun intended, for myself, for my needs, and what I want to work on and spread energy to throughout the season. So I'm going to go ahead and go through all of these and tell you what they mean to me and what I hope that putting them in this box will do for me. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to go through the side that I would recommend to anyone else, because if you want to go ahead and skip the part that is specifically for me, by all means, you know what you need and you know what you would put in this box and you know what this season means to you. So if you already have an idea of the things that you want to manifest into your life, then you can go ahead and create your own personal altar box if you would like. But I'm going to go ahead and give you my suggestions for fall crystals. So up here I have 4 different crystals. I have a Tangerine Quartz. This is I think the Amazon River stone. And then I have a little, I like to call these starbursts. I don't know if that's what they're really called, but this is Argonite. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what those mean. So Tangerine Quartz, which is this one right here, this one right here. It says, metaphysically, Tangerine Quartz is a remarkable tool to use when working with issues of inner self, understanding, acceptance, and growth. It helps to evaluate and face these inner issues without judgment or criticism. The energy of Tangerine Quartz allows for the forgiveness and release of past issues and traumas that no longer serve, in fact, have held us back from going forward. Tangerine Quartz supports balance in the sacral chakra and helps to put the past in the past. It's a crystal of strength. It exhibits an energy that allows a greater understanding of the events affecting us in our lives. Yeah, so this one is perfect for healing from any traumas, letting go of the past, and basically just moving forward. So that is this one. This right here is a bottle of Garnet, and these are actually used in a lot of my candles on my Etsy shop, and this is one that I have been gravitating towards while making my fall candles in particular. So I felt sort of called to include this in my video. And Garnet cleanses and re-energizes the chakras. It revitalizes, purifies, and balances energy, bringing serenity or passion as appropriate. It inspires love and devotion. Garnet balances the sex drive and alleviates emotional disharmony. It activates and strengthens the survival instinct, bringing courage and hope. It stimulates past life recall, sharpens perceptions of oneself and others. It removes inhibitions and taboos, and opens the heart and bestows self-confidence. I love this stone. This is the Amazon River stone. This was actually given to me by Jessica in our swap, and I absolutely love this stone. This one says, it gives you all the power for adventures ahead. When you hold this rock, tune into all female archetypes of past, present, and future. Feel the momentum of the infinite wave of spiritual energy. So this is a very, very good stone for just girl power. And I love it. It is so, so pretty. And Argonite is one of my all-time favorite stones. If you know me, or if you followed me on Instagram for some time, you would know that I have a huge connection to Argonite. It is a stabilizing stone that centers and grounds physical energies. It's useful in times of stress. It helps prepare for meditation and stabilizes spiritual development. So if you are a newbie at spiritual stuff, this is a really, really good stone for you. It keeps you grounded while you are exploring the spiritual and energy world. It provides insight into the causes and problems of situations. It aids concentration and brings tolerance and flexibility to the mind. It teaches acceptance and patience, especially helpful to those who feel they have too much responsibility. Argonite provides strength and support, helping to combat anger and emotional stress. It is attuned to the Earth Goddess, encouraging conservation and recycling. It is a reliable earth healer and grounding stone. Argonite transforms geopathic stress. Alright, so let's go ahead and move down to the second part. These are in no particular order of importance. This is just kind of where they gravitated towards when I put them in the box. Next, I have a point of Tiger's Eye, and this is so beautiful. But Tiger's Eye is a stone of protection. It brings good luck to the wearer. It has the power to focus the mind, promoting mental clarity, assisting us to resolve problems objectively and unclouded by emotions. Particularly useful for healing illnesses, dispelling fear and anxiety. Useful for recognizing one's own needs in relation to the needs of others, balancing yin-yang and energizing the emotional body. Tiger's Eye stabilizes mood swings, gives us willpower, purpose, courage, and self-confidence, and releases tension. So overall, just a really, really, really good protection stone. Next, I have Carnelian, and this is one of my favorite pieces of Carnelian. I got this when I was visiting Patrick in Michigan. Carnelian is a stabilizing stone as well. I feel like stabilizing stones are really, really good for fall. It restores vitality and motivation and stimulates creativity. It gives courage, promotes positive life choices, dispels apathy, and motivates for success. Carnelian is useful for overcoming abuse of any kind. It helps in trusting yourself and your perceptions, calms anger, banishes emotional negativity, and replaces it with a love of life. Carnelian boosts fertility and stimulates for sexuality. And we have this spirit or cactus quartz, whatever you like to call it. I don't really know exactly what kind this is. Some of it is purple, some of it is yellow, some of it is clear. So I'm just going to read a couple different ones to you and you can decide what you think it is. Spirit quartz is a crystal of harmony and alignment. It takes all of the crystal's energies of the main stone and amplifies them over and over again in all the tiny points, each reflecting light back and forth to one another so they can all bathe in the combined radiance of the whole. Amethyst spirit quartz is very cleansing to the aura and can dispel negative attachments and entities. It is a compassionate stone facilitating transition to other states of being. Very important this time of year. For the Citrine spirit quartz, it says, it activates the sacral and solar plexus chakras, aligning personal will with divine will and allowing for more focused manifestation of one's chosen goals of those of the higher self. This stone purifies intent and increases the sense of self-worth and empowerment, giving access to true abundance while releasing attachments to material things, and is a marvelous stone for conflict resolution and in seeking for granting forgiveness. Alright, so now on to the crystals that are more directly towards what I need. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this piece back here of clear quartz. Clear quartz is known as the master healer and will amplify energy and thought as well as effect of other crystals. It absorbs, stores, releases, and regulates energy. Clear quartz draws off negative energy of all kinds. It balances and revitalizes the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual planes. So yeah, that's a little bit on clear quartz. This piece right here is a piece of amethyst that actually, I was just talking about him, Patrick got me, and I picked this because I wanted to basically connect with him a little bit more. He is like my soul brother. He's like definitely one of my soulmates, and I feel like since I've moved, you know, you kind of drift away a little bit from people, and I want to kind of prevent that from happening anymore, and I know he's going to be coming down here soon, so I wanted to include this in here, not so much for the purpose of the amethyst, even though it is beautiful and I love amethyst for what it does, but it's more for the purpose of who gave it to me. He is also the one that introduced me to crystals. And yes, the how I got into crystals video is coming, so just stay patient. I have a lot of videos planned for you guys, but that one is highly requested, and I promise it is coming. The next one is Citrine, and this also is being used in a lot of my candles right now, which kind of explains why so much of it is gone. Citrine energizes every level of life. It cleanses the chakras and opens the intuition. Citrine attracts wealth, prosperity, and success, which is something that I really want to pay a lot of attention to this season. My YouTube and my Etsy shop and everything is just really taking off. So I want to really highlight like the whole success and prosperity aspect of just stones and energies in general. It imparts joy, wonder, delight, and enthusiasm, raises self-esteem and self-confidence, stimulates the brain, strengthening the intellect. Citrine promotes motivation, activates creativity, and encourages self-expression. It releases negative traits, depression, fears, and phobias, which is perfect for Halloween. This one right here is Lepidolite, and this is also more for a person and not for the actual metaphysical properties in itself. I mean, this one partly is. Lepidolite is definitely used to aid in like stress, anxiety, depression, and things like that. And a friend of mine is just going through a really hard time right now, so I wanted to include this in there to kind of manifest a little bit that she starts feeling better and starts healing and is happy. And so that is why this piece is in here, and it's beautiful. I love Lepidolite. This is the first piece for something I am lacking, and that is the controlling of my anxiety, which if you've been watching me for quite some time, or if you follow me on any of my social media, you would know I definitely am at a constant battle with anxiety. So I picked up this piece of yellow calcite recommended to me by the lady who works at the shop that I go to, and so this is supposed to basically, I put this in here to just amplify the fact that I want to get better at fighting my anxiety problem. And so that's a better look at it. And then I have Selenite, which is a favorite of mine. Most of you probably know this, and the reason that this is in here is because I wanted it in here for just clarity. It cleanses all of the crystals that are in this box, and it amplifies all of their properties as well as the clear quartz back there. So that is why this baby is in here. This is a little acorn that I got in a bag from Jessica, also in our swap, and I wanted to include a piece that was solely her. I know I included another piece, her river stone that she got me, but I wanted something in here that was all her, and basically to just amplify our friendship and just, you know, keep it going, because it means a lot to me. And so shout out to you, Jess, love you, girl. I wanted a piece of her in here, so that is what this is. I also have a piece of rose quartz, which if you know, which you probably do, rose quartz is all about love. Aw, so cute. And so I needed some, oh my god, it kind of looks like a heart right there. Never noticed that. I'm kind of in not a bad situation, not a good situation, but I need a little help from Miss Rose Quartz. So I put her in here, and yeah, hoping, that's not a word, hoping that the situation kind of figures itself out. And the last piece that I have in here is an Apache's tear, and it is absolutely beautiful. This was gifted to me by the lady who works at the shop that I go to, the Crystal Cave in Sarasota, Florida. I absolutely love this, and she was giving this out because this is a really good protection stone. She was handing these out when the hurricane was coming through, Hurricane Matthew. And so she decided to give me one when I was there. But yeah, this is to heal grief and give protection and grounding. It says they are strong stones for grounding and protection, and to aid you to clear negative emotions that may be holding you back. Obviously for protection of myself and my family and everyone, but this also goes out to anyone that had anything ruined or anything destroyed by the hurricanes or anything going on in this ugly world right now. This goes out to everyone going through something that needs a little bit of help healing and just being protected. So this is just an overall for everyone stone that I wanted to include in my box. So that is everything, you guys. I hope you guys loved this video, and from here what I would do typically is I would cleanse it with my sage. I'm going to be working on some sage spray, so that'll be nice because my dad hates the smell of this, so I don't like burning it when he is around, and I'm not going to because he is the only one home right now. But yeah, I wanted to cleanse and set their intentions, and by either spraying it or leaving out in the moonlight or smudging it like that with the smoke, any of those would do just that, and you will be good to go, and this box will just be radiating with energy, which I honestly felt earlier, I put my hand right here and my hand started shaking. It was crazy. But anyway, I hope you guys loved this video. If you have any suggestions for your own personal altar box, or if you just want to share any of your fall favorites, definitely leave them in the comments below. I would love, love, love to hear. And I will leave all my links in the down bar. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You know the deal. And I will see you guys in my next video. Love you to the moon and back. Mwah.